So we'll start on brands and manufacturers. So this is where a lot of your sellers will live, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
It's a very, in my opinion, right? I mean, I'll let you go and make your own judgments on what you need as a buyer, right? But I think if you need vendor 1P, you need vendor central. This is kind of be the area you're going to be looking at.
Hmm.
If you're a third party seller, you're in seller central. This is probably going to be where you're looking at, to be quite honest with you. If there are
And
like a few little tweaks you need, right? Let's say you have 10 channels and you need like 12, like, real human beings. We get it, we're not gonna, we can do things work with you, right? Make it a bit more tailored for your needs, right, at the end of the day.
nice, nice. So here we're seeing again for like we have the option to pay annually. We're looking now at right. This is annual is minus 20% for one-time investment, which will be billed once a year. And I believe that it's either because straight away the seller or the agency, etc., saw the value and they want to invest in the annual, or many times what I see, at least with myself, I go monthly from time to time to just test out the tool. Once I'm sure that this makes sense for a few years to come, I might switch into the annual just because it saves quite a lot. So that's the way I operate. But maybe some people straight away jump into annual. That's fine too, especially if there's some special deals, etc. But again, we have the seller and the vendor, and it shows who's for like individual brand owners, small aggregators, multiple selling accounts on the seller side, vendor for large brands that operate Amazon vendor and seller accounts. So these are the monthly kind of charges. We're gonna have some coupon code or something in the description to see if we can give some benefit onto that. And as you've mentioned, man, sometimes say someone kind of invested in the 6.99 per month and they have 16 channels and there's a way to talk with the team, right? So just to see if something's possible, because at the end of the day, we just want to help each other grow, make some money in the process, fair enough, and kind of yeah, just there's as you mentioned, we can talk and see. Then if possible, possible. If not, then still we got to respect the creators of this too because it costs them too, and they have to pay people, etc. So like, but talking is good. I feel it can help
Yeah, 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 yeah.
find solutions.
100%, 100%. And look, like you said on the monthly plan, right? Like I also do that, right? I actually say to a lot of our sellers, right? Use it for a bit. Our churn rate is so low, that people come and they stay because the tool works so well, right? It
Hmm.
just you don't have so many people. You don't really have a lot of churn rate with Merchant Spring. So
100%.
yeah, like try it out, have a go, join the month-to-month plan when it makes sense. That's when you can kind of make this annual investment.
And if we scroll a bit lower, look, we'll see
Yeah.
exactly for the people who who are watching. Would again, please kind of use the link in the description, get to the website, go to the pricing page, and then you can check this kind of with us together or just later on your own. But as we can see what's included, what's not included, left and right. Like not left and right, more so like the X and the tick, and also the amount of like there's the say, initial sync is for 15 months, initial sync or synchronization is for 3 months, etc. Vendor analytics are not included, say here they are included. So we can kind of do a comparison. And again, if something is unclear, so for example, maybe someone, doesn't know exactly what is well, yeah, these things, it seems like we covered in the tutorial, so hopefully it's all clear. I'm just trying to find something maybe that, but let's say someone's like, I'm not sure what is inventory planning, right? It's included in both, but I don't know what it is. So again, please watch the tutorial. We kind of mentioned that. There's also the Academy Plus. There's the support message. Boom, get an answer, understand. So once you decide to invest, this is not just because, you're kind of thinking it good or it's like when you're kind of sure that this would make sense and then, then you'll be happy about your investment too. And of course, it hopefully will help you grow. So just wanted to kind of pretty much clear things to everyone, but just to, just to make sure people understand so they truly make the best purchase decision for themselves.